Yeah, how are they going to deal with this offlane bat? Clark? Nah, Phantom Lance. Alright. I like that. What if Fnatic ban instead? I missed it. Probably would have liked to have blocked the small camp if he could have got there without being spotted, but... Instead... Interesting that they're choosing to put the Dark Willow down here in the off lane and just leaving the two heroes for TNC to try and contest this. Who's going to grab the bounty? Looks like it might be Raven. Yeah, they get the lift up onto DJ. He's going to have another burst strike in a couple of seconds. The Raven's in trouble. He's getting body blocked. This could be your first blood here for Fnatic. Raven doesn't have anywhere to go. One more touch is going to do it. I said the universe needed to have a good start, and what better start could you have than grabbing that first blood? So who does the static laning stage benefit? Raven has spin, doesn't want to use it. First strike going to be coming off cooldown relatively soon. The Hellbear Smash is still giving chase. TP now comes in from Tim, so looking over towards Universe, but he is a very difficult kill, and DJ's actually still just diving. They've got the clap. Can they just burn him down with the Ion Shell? Tim's is trapped. He pops the wand charges. Had a fairly stacked wand. It looks like DJ might actually be the one in trouble. He couldn't click on Tim's to check how many charges he had. Might still end up dying to the Hellbear Smasher, though. There's one more Thunderclap. Tim's is dead. Oh, still juking, still juking. No, Universe micros it out. Doesn't even need to move his hero. We'll end up turning it into a 1-for-1. Just gotta do the right thing for the team. DJ's up on the high ground. 3-on-3 on the mid lane. Who will they catch first? They run straight up. DJ still with the Sandstorm, still with the Burst Strike. Abed chasing. Tim's over in the trees. Armel getting slowed down. Won't really be able to come over here and help, but Cuckoo just a little bit too tanky. Just some damage being traded around the place. What's going on over here? And are you just dead to Sam H? Hello? Why are you going for runes? But he's actually willing to keep on fighting. This Firefly's still going to last a little bit longer. Has a couple of wand charges and the mango if he needs the mana. And he's going to be able to go and grab a couple of runes. Actually, over at mid, Abed getting spun down. Raven making the rotation. Looks like they won't even need the Omni for this. The Blade Fury damage and one more swipe is enough. Nice rotation from TNC. Getting something, at least, out of losing their top tier 1 tower. So, going to be going straight Dominator into a pipe. Yeah, pretty solid pipe game. Envy's still struggling. Doesn't even have his Ring of Aquila just yet. And Samich going to say hello. Got that haste turn. Pilot Eye going to do his best with the heal. Got the Doppelganger. Does he run forward into the Bramble? He does not. Sam H still staying on top of him, but he's taking some damage. Should be able to find an opportunity to salve up before too long. Envy just trying to run around in circles, avoiding the Batrider, but there's no escape, really. Abed comes in now, though. Cuckoo almost dead. Envy drops. And they actually finish chasing this kill. Nice flame break and knock him back a little bit. 3, 2, 1 on the Breathe Fire. Cuckoo dead to that. So it ends up being a 1-for-1. Mid tower taking a fair chunk of damage as well. DJ comes in to defend. Armo getting active early. Doesn't have the Shadow Blade or the Blink yet. They are hunting for a kill. Tim's no level 6. How many points do they have up in the combo? 7 out of 8. Universe actually breaks the smoke from behind, and it looks like TNC haven't realized what's going on. They spot him now, but I think Universe is way too tanky, and DJ's also coming in to help out. Universe going to pop that hood, still surviving. Nice burst strike through onto 2 from DJ. Universe taking damage, looks for the turnaround, gets the vacuum back. Who else is coming in? It's Raven with the heal. Cuckoo arrives with the stolen Breathe Fire. They will finally bring down Universe. They've got the Terrorize, sending Abed scattering. DJ with that Arcane Rune wants to go back in, but it will just end up being a 1-for-0. Sam H still not willing to let Envy have any breathing room down here. He has to be careful about how he times this. There is a lasso. Sam H is just going to go for the kill. He's also got the flame break. Envy doppels out, but still getting stuck up, and he's solo killed. Alright. Over at mid lane. Armel in the midst of things, but he gets the toss back onto Abed straight into the Bedlam. He's isolated. Cuckoo doesn't have anything off cooldown. He's got the mana, but not... At least he got the cooldown, but not the mana for anything. Armel still being chased. Avalanche to open up space, but now the Hellbear Smasher's coming forward. DJ, super long-range burst strike, as they will finish that kill. And Fnatic will also grab themselves a tier 1 tower. TNC might just end up backdooring this tier 1 tower. They need to be careful. They're scanning up, hoping to find someone over here. They're really keen to use the Blink Lasso, the double damage, and the Omni Slash. What can they find? They're right on top of the shrine. Are they going to pop Universe? No, they're going for Abed first. The Chaotic Offering is ready. They drag him back a little bit, but TNC may be deciding that they don't actually want this fight Sam H gonna try for the TP out. He gets vacuum canceled and looks like they are just gonna leave him for dead. On the other side, Abed still chasing forward. DJ tries to get the burst strike onto Tim's, won't be able to. Cuckoo with the burst strike up onto the high ground, but the chaotic offering is perfect from Pi. Cancels both of those support TPs, and TNC, this was a rotation too far. They do end up getting that tier 1 tower over at mid, but DJ's chasing forward. Gets the burst strike out, and looking like Tim's, oh, he might actually be okay. He's ticking down, he's ticking down. The Shadow Word is not quite enough. He's Fatal Bonds, but I don't think anybody else is alive that he's stuck to. Oh, well, DJ with the Surge. Still chases it down, and that is now going to be his Blink Dagger completed. Ugh. And Fnatic now sitting on a little... Well, I mean, just because of that fight, they're now sitting on a 2k net worth lead. They were behind a little bit in terms of experience. They've been playing a bit more 5-man than TNC have. And TNC are undeterred. This is their signature move. They're going to keep on going for these smokes. They're going to keep on looking for the kills. Where they're going to jump on. Universe is so goddamn tanky with the Vanguard. If they could find Envy, though, that would be great. They need to keep him chain locked down. It should be able to. The Avatar's combination. Armel splitting it up just to make sure that he can't get the Doppelganger off. They get the vacuum wall into the burst strike. The burst strike stolen by Cuckoo, though. He's going to look for the turnaround. And they've also got the Terrorize. Sam H surviving. They're now running for it. The Bedlam not really doing anything. TNC just looking to disengage. Sam H should be able to get the blink off soon. Nice team play as Cuckoo goes for the lift up. He will be able to burst strike his way up onto the high ground. He's still stunned, though, by DJ. It will continue pursuit. Abed also close behind, but they don't know... Oh, they do actually know where the rest of TNC are. And they're going to back it off. Instead, they want Armel, who is in big trouble. TNC coming over to try and bail him out as quickly as they possibly can. He's fairly tanky. There's the Brambles down. He gets the stun out onto 2. He tosses Universe back. He's tanky, but I don't think he's tanky enough. He's caught with the Cursed Crown, spun down. Abed now lifted. Fnatic's turn to feed one by one by one. He will get the Shadow Blade out. Did they not have any detection? They got nothing. Oh, Highlight Eye dying up on the high ground. Sam H chasing him down. I don't know if I like this answer. The Chaotic Offering is back off cooldown. Fnatic committing for this, but TNC are aware. They throw the Flame Break in there. Looks like they know what's going on. Scan is going to reveal Tim's up here on the high ground. They've also got Vision on him. Brambles get thrown in. There's also the Terrorize available. Fnatic need to be careful about what they do here. They're going to pop the Dragon Form. Armel, not completely full on HP, but wants to try and go in. Envy jumps out of the pit. Tim straight into the Shadow Realm. They've got the lasso. It's actually on the real Envy, but the fight is split. The Chaotic Offering straight back into the vacuum. TNC, can they survive? They need to get the Terrorize off. The Healing Ward is helping them out, and DJ is actually getting spun down. Raven doesn't have the Omni Slash yet, but one more crit will finish it. Tim's just barely gets that Terrorize off, but Universe is going to keep on running up on the high ground. They did end up losing the Batrider, getting isolated from his team. Mass buybacks coming through. Batrider, the Rubik, and the Sand King all returning to this fight. Sam H still trying to take this northern angle. Can he actually get the Aegis Snipe? He's going to try for it. The Flame Break knockback. It's just about to die. He doesn't even go for the blink in. Raven runs in there. He's not going to get the Roshan lasted. He just straight up dies. TNC not being very disciplined about how they try and contest this Roshan. And in their panic, they are going to lose that fight. Lose their Jug, wasted buyback on the Batrider. Aegis now in the hands of Envy, along with that Roshan lasted, and Sam H getting caught out again. Envy goes straight onto him, and that's a little bit of payback for that laning stage. Batrider down. And with that, Sam H getting bumped all the way down the net worth ladder. Did not do that amazingly on the Terrorblade in the previous game, but recovering fantastically on the PL. And it turns out that the way that Fnatic chose to set their lanes, working out great. TNC, that pressure not really amounting to anything. Universe is going to come running in here. Can he get the vacuum out onto a couple? It's only on one. They've got the burst strike follow-up, the Chaotic Offering. Now they're canceling Raven's TP. The Terrorize is going to send them back. He pops the Omni Slash, but it's just getting completely soaked, doing absolutely nothing. Now Tim's is in trouble. They've got the chain stun for Raven. They're looking for both kills at the same time, and they are going to get them. Fnatic arriving with all 5 heroes, and now should just be able to easily 5-man down the bottom side of the map. They banned the Underlord themselves, and now Fnatic are in a situation where they can just exploit that. 8k ahead. Envy is going to start chopping wood on that high ground. Still has a minute and a half remaining on the Aegis. TNC can't even get in there with the Firefly to clear the wave. Cuckoo gets the lift back up. They will end up losing Pi on the backlines. Armel jumping in, but now he's somewhat isolated. Envy's just diving. He kills off the Rubik. Takes a little bit of revenge for Pi. That's caught by the Cursed Crown, but I don't think they have enough damage to finish him off. Glyph does get popped, but still 15 seconds to go on the Juggernaut. Abed's not backing down. Envy's still sticking around here on the front lines. Universe a little bit low on mana, but does have his Arcane Boots. Keep everybody sustained. Sam H has the lasso, but now he's just getting caught by Envy, and there's no counter initiation. A little bit of help from Armel is not going to be enough. Raven already putting down the healing ward, trying to help. Armel pops the BKB. Fnatic getting caught inside the brambles, but they're still very strong. And be considering the re-engage. DJ still has the epicenter and a blink burrow. The sustain from Fnatic is just way too good. They now find the opportunity onto Tims. He doesn't have anything to get the vacuum together into the burrow strike. Armel's trapped. Cuckoo just barely manages to slink out the side, but Tims is already dead. Abed grabs him with the dragon tail. They run him down. Everyone on Fnatic still so healthy. Envy will end up losing the Aegis, but he only had another 20 seconds or so on it anyway. And Fnatic easily claim the one-laner axe. They can't swing straight over to mid, but it just doesn't seem like TNC have any way to push them out of the base. They split Envy off to go and do his own thing, but everybody else kind of just played together. We saw Universe grouped up next to Abed a whole bunch, and that's what got them this turnaround over here. Mid lane... Well, there's a bunch of Envy illusions here. It's a 5-on-5 brewing. They're going to jump in. They really want this kill. Can they get it? I don't even know if they've blasted him successfully. He's being feared backwards. Universe is already in there. He's got the double kill. Armel's going to be next. They pop the Omni Slash, but the Crimson Guard, along with all of the sustain, they're just way too tanky. They do get the toss back. Looks like Armel might survive. Raven going to try for a very optimistic TP out, and Cuckoo's had enough. 29 minutes in, they will end up calling the GG, and Fnatic will now be one step away from claiming this GESC Thailand SEA qualifiers. TNC, I don't know, it looked good in the beginning, Sam H having such a good start. They pick the Darkseer, but their best synergy is like a vacuum into a Lion Stun. And I don't think the Tusk is nearly as good with the Ion Shell. 3 bounty runes if the opportunity presents itself. Pi already scaling out the Lightning Storm. Needs to be a little bit careful here. Could have gotten shard blocked or something. Kuka ready with the stun. Yeah, they want Pi. I think he's looking pretty dead here. Locked in by the shards. There's the stun. Couple more auto attacks. TP still on cooldown. He's fast though. We'll be able to keep on running. Can we have a shard soon? Nope, still 10 seconds to go. Axes up onto the high ground. I think Pi might be out of here. Where's your taunt, Pi? Come on. Give him the taunt. He's going to try for the TP out. Cuckoo might be able to get the stun. He does. Nicely done. They realized that he wasn't still running as Tims came around the corner. And nice, easy first blood. Also, OD being helped out by some of the int changes recently. So, Arcane Orb probably becomes sustainable much earlier, but this is kind of gross. Successful side pull from TNC. Fnatic going to come over and clear this out. We're actually going to lose the Lion down bottom. We're still chasing onto Raven. Pi gets Lightning Storm slow down. He does actually have the stun available, but I think Raven's a little bit too fast. He's going to be okay, but looks like he will still get forced out of the lane, and Armel's getting dove by Abed. This is his opportunity to turn this lane around. He slows him up. He's got the Fairy Fire. Armel might just have to turn and fight. He's going to keep on running. He knows that the Shrine is available. So there you go. He's out of there. Envy dies up top. MH just going to start cutting the wave. No Soul Ring for him. Just going to be going for a Bottle and Arcane Boot build. I think this is probably fine for him. Later on, he's going to be near the Essence Aura anyway. He's a little bit low on mana here, though. Should survive the Curse Crown just fine. Could ask for a little bit of help to come over. He's caught in the brambles, though. And he's just going to get right-clicked down. Envy with that Dark Troll Summoner. Not giving him any opportunity to escape. Are TNC just going to try and take this late? Is that the plan? I don't know. I don't know if I like them trying to go late against this Fnatic lineup. They're going to try and go on Cuckoo. Pi getting the slowdown. What can Raven even do to help? Looks like it's nothing. They're just going to leave Cuckoo for dead. He throws out one slow, and that's about it. Tim's coming in with the Ice Shards. They think about going on Universe, but they know that that roar is still up. That is going to be the end of that. Abed running over towards top. Envy looking to pressure. Sam H is going to get rooted. Now feared as well. Abed with the damage. Sam H getting a little bit further away, but the Phantom Rush also closing the gap. And they don't get the kill, but they will be able to force Sam H off of the tower. Envy has the Dominator off cooldown. Oh, wait, Sam H is actually dead? What the hell? Alright. T-Tours, but Abed actually chased that kill all the way under the tower and still somehow got it, and there was nobody TPing to try and help. And now Cuckoo's getting chased down. Is he going to try and just deny himself to the Ancients? Looks like this Shadow Realm hit is going to pop him. Oh no, DJ didn't get it. Alright, so a little bit more mana expended, and they will still get it anyway. Couple more auto attacks to finish the job. Mid tower is being brought down by Raven, but now there's mass TPs right on top of his head. Envy chasing out. Abed also close. Don't know if he's going to be in range necessarily for the Phantom Rush. They are looking towards the OD instead. Puts himself under, but Fnatic might just go for this dive with the Primal Roar straight into the Shadow Realm. Armel getting focused. Raven, what can he really do? He's just a Troll Warlord with some phase boots. Armel's still tanky though. They're now bringing the Bear. Nice force away. He's still able to keep on kiting. Imprisons himself one more time. Abed no doppel for a little bit, looking like he's quite dead. And Fnatic just trying to work on the tier 1 tower in the meantime. Doppelganger's so close to coming off cooldown, and now they also want Pi. Raven's being surged forward. Needs to be careful of these brambles. Tim's nothing off cooldown for a little bit. Surge also down. And Envy will send them scattering. And again, his team isn't really great with Vacuum. His team's not really that great with Ion Shell. TNC are smoking up. Looking for DJ. Oh, but he gets straight into the Shadow Realm. They do get that first stun. They're going to keep him locked in here. Looks like they should be able to grab this kill. He's going to drop as much damage as he can before he goes down. One more auto attack will do it. Now Universe is coming in. Roar still on cooldown for 10 seconds time. Pilot Eye going to make this escape difficult. Envy getting slowed down a bit. They get the Vacuum back into the stun, but they just don't have the damage. Kuku's up on the high ground. They're going to be focusing on Sam H instead. Nice defensive imprisonment from Armel, but now he's the one who's vulnerable. They're just going to focus their damage over onto him, and TNC are going to regret coming over onto this Fnatic side of the map. The snowball is going to buy them another couple of seconds. Envy brought down by the right clicks. Kuku finds a good opportunity to re-engage. Going to try for the TP out, but it won't be successful. Universe finds a killing spree, and the overall trade will end up being a 3 for 2. What are we at? TNC have taken 2 tier 1s, 2 tier 1s taken the other way. Got another Finger of Death ready to go. Kuku hungry for this kill, but Abed's still just sitting in the middle of his swarm of illusions. They're going to try and stun him, but he gets the Doppelganger up onto the high ground. Can they get the Hex on the right one? Won't be able to. He's going to try for the TP out, but I think he will just get focused down. Nice terrorize from DJ. Cancels the TP, and TNC really getting bitten every single time they try for these aggressive movements. They're going to smoke down towards bottom and hope to find Universe. He's going to go for the TP out. Vacuum should be able to cancel it from Sam H. Universe now looking pretty dead. He is quite fast though, but help is on its way to be able to finish him off. They're even going to try they're going to head him off at the pass here. Raven has the Battle Fury, but still getting involved, and that will be a killing spree for him as Fnatic lose a couple of heroes across the map. How many CS has he got? 139 CS in 17 minutes. Oh man. They're going to be TPing down. They want something. Raven's not the one who got surged. Tim's is here to help out. The Bear's still chasing. Getting slowed down by the Satyr Banisher. Where are they snowballing to? It's down to the low ground. Nicely played by Tim's. They're buying more time. On the other side of the fight, they will just settle for the Sam H kill. They roar him up. They chain set him down. Fnatic bringing a lot of numbers to that one. Abed is still farming in the meantime. And they do successfully defend their tier 1 tower. This may have been... No, looks like maybe not. This observer is perhaps a little bit too far back. But they are going to see the Hawk flying forward. So, suspicious of what's happening here. Kuku going to come around the corner. Can they get Universe to get the roar onto Raven? They've also got the Terrorize, preventing the save. Abed working on him now. Troll Warlord already down below the 3rd HP. He's getting feared back towards his base. TNC can't use that counter initiation effectively. As Fnatic control the fight, they will also burn down Tim's. And they should now be able to open up the path towards Roshan, towards the push. I think you can kind of sense that they are on the verge of elimination here. And Fnatic, they're going to be the ones to take the initiative. They go for the smoke out. They are going to be able to scout Raven in just a second. The Hawk is finding him. Raven just going to run for the hills, running back towards his team. Kuku also blinking away. Who are they able to catch? Universe gets 4-step forward, but it's straight into a Hex. Kuku with the stun, looking for the lockdown. Raven actually going to commit into this fight, and they will be able to burst Universe with the Finger of Death. The snowball actually catching onto a couple as well, and now Envy's the one being focused. Raven is dropping. He's trapped inside the Ice Shards. They get the defensive imprisonment. Is that going to be enough to save Raven? No, Abed still manages to focus him down. It's a 2-for-2 trade, as Armel is now forced to disengage. Fnatic did have everybody at that fight. Unfortunately, Darkseer... Fnatic still getting a little bit of a net worth lead. The net worth and experience have been so close in every single one of these games between these two teams. It's just being the little moves. Like that game, the previous game that TNC lost, I think it was pretty much just that they... Tim's might be dead here. Does he get caught by the brambles? No, just gonna go for the TP out, but there's a Terrorize! And DJ will find the killing spree. He wasn't going to be able to escape by just running, so... TNC, do they know what's going on? They've seen them go into the pit, but they can't even get over there. Sam H is being held away by Pylai, and Roshan is now already dead. And okay, they do actually give the Aegis to Envy. Interesting. Does Abed almost have his BKB? Okay, he almost has his BKB. It's going to be picked up by Armel. And Fnatic just waiting on the high ground. Nope. Universe. Shadow Bladed. Needs to be careful. Gonna drop the roar down onto Raven. Can they protect him? They need this snowball. Tim's, it's actually on cooldown and Raven is already dead. DJ with the dominating streak. TNC getting picked apart. Armel on the run. That double damage not going to end up doing anything for him. And Fnatic just have everyone down here. Just rushing them towards Armel. Giving him a hard time. And now they've got the aura. They've got the siege creeps. Oh my god, look at this lane of Rax is absolutely melting. I thought that TNC with the glyph would at the very least be able to hold, but they've got no deep push. They've got no spam. It's pretty much just an ice shards. And that's about it. Yeah, Raven for all of his farm just hasn't been able to do all that much damage. And Fnatic, no reason to dilly-dally. They can just rinse, reset, keep on going. Envy running into the front lines, but he's got the edge to the Immortal. Abed finds Cuckoo. Will pop the BKB immediately. The snowball save is there. Envy taking some big damage. Raven finally able to chop wood, but Armel is the one who's caught, and now he's feared. He can't get into the imprisonment. He can't do anything. Does finally do so now. Raven's BKB not going to last too much longer. Fighting on top of the wall. Tims goes for Universe. They're going to lose Sam H. Envy, this is his second life. They need to try and keep him alive. Armel getting focused down by the bear. He will be able to drop the Sanity's Eclipse and then protect himself from Abed, who will try and predict his blink, but Armel just stays in place. His blink was actually on cooldown. Raven gonna try for the TP out. I don't think they have any way to cancel that. Armel also escaping, and TNC, well, they will finally lose the Tusk. Overall trade gonna end up being a 3-for-1 plus the Aegis, and still favoring Fnatic overall. And that's forcing the rest of the team to come back. And this is where Fnatic are going to be looking for that opportunity. Any stragglers, anyone sticking around a little bit too long to farm some waves might get picked off. They're actually smoking past into the base. They know that somebody has to defend. They see Sam H. They could take the 5-on-1 or they could take the 5-on-4, and I know which one I'd look for. They're going to jump up onto the high ground. Sam H immediately bursted down. He does have a buyback available. Fnatic just looking to retreat. They're jumping onto Universe. Raven's already used his BKB. If Fnatic can disengage here, it's going to be a total disaster, but they do lose Uni. He doesn't have the roar now for this fight. Abed popping his BKB, just committing in hard. He's looking towards the Tusk, but he is Glimmer Cape, still surviving. Can they get this kill on the OD? He does manage to imprison himself for a second. Now they get the vacuum into that Lion's Stun, the perfect combination, but it's a hex straight onto the OD. He won't be able to drop the hammer. Raven can't fight without his BKB, and he's just getting chased down. With that OD buyback, an instant jump away from Abed. He's not going to hard commit. The bear looking for the Savage Roar. They've actually managed to find Abed up on the high ground. They imprisoned him now. Cuckoo does have the Earth Spike, needs to time it properly, doesn't get it. Doppelganger away, but they do manage to get the Hex onto the right target. Cuckoo not going to risk anything, committing the Finger of Death there. But inside the base, the Spirit Bear is taking the tier 4s. Envy just wants to rat this one out. Does he have a resummon right now? He does. He's just committing. He's going to try and get the jump away. It looks like he won't be able to. Alright, Bear's dead. Should have probably committed for the tier 4. Gem, actually, on the deck. Alright. Raven. They used a buyback here. DJ with the solo kill up on the high ground, straight into the Yules under the Troll Warlord. He does have his BKB now. Raven's kind of low, gets the first tip bash. Nice 4-step away from Pylai Die. DJ's dead, but Raven not in fighting shape at all, needs to retreat. Armel also full retreat mode as 2 buybacks come in from Fnatic, and they're going to try and secure the Roshan for themselves. They don't want that Aegis on the OD. He already used his buyback. Probably give the Aegis to Phantom Lancer. Yep. Cheese. Who's taking this cheese? Lone Druid Bear's taking the cheese. Alright. They need the lockdown for Armel and Raven to actually do their jobs, which is kind of what they're struggling with. 2-pronged attack from Fnatic, but without that much commitment. It's just a bunch of creeps, and there's a double damage Spirit Bear. There is a glyph available. Is that going to get popped? Raven focusing on the bear. They're trying to bring it down. Can they do it? They're going to use the Finger of Death and the Walrus Punch for that. And not too bad from TNC. No big abilities, but the Spirit Bear is still going to go and chip. Armel working his way through it. Pylai Die with the Edict to get the tier 3. Raven jumping in. Universe on the back lines to get the roar. Onto the OD. They popped his Lincoln Sphere, but they can't really commit just yet. Abed now focusing onto him. There's so much chain stun. They've also got the bashes and the Abyssal Blade. They've lost the OD, and that should just be the end of it. Universe on the side of the fight, teaming up with DJ. They push them back towards the fountain. Raven is trying to man fight up against Abed, but even if he gets this first kill, he still has the Aegis. Fnatic have all 5 of their heroes here. And I don't even know if they need to bother going for mega creeps. They know that they've won this game. They know that they are going to GESC Thailand, and they know that they are eliminating TNC here, winning this best of 5 3-1. Raven doing every last little thing that he can, but even the snowball save I don't think is going to be enough. Fnatic, are they going to grab a few more kills? No, they're just focusing on the throne. Raven brought down. He buys back. I don't know. Troll Warlord so farmed for this entire game and just couldn't do the damage in fights. It turned out to really not matter that he had all of that farm, that he had the Battle Fury. Fnatic just had the lockdown. They had the control. They're going to end the game with a 28k net worth advantage. And they will be the winners of the GESC Thailand SCA qualifiers.